Hello everyone, and welcome back to Escape from Everafter with Chaos Counseling. And hold on, my microphone's getting stuck on itself. Okay, there we go. I think I'm gonna need to turn the game audio down due to the fact that Abby had to turn it up for Apollo Justice. But this is a game with very loud music. But yeah, so I'm doing an extra stream today because my whooping cough came back. I had a, maybe relapse is the wrong term, but point is like I've been out of work all week and tried to go back to work today and it just wasn't happening. But this is probably the first time all week where it's like I feel like my throat and voice, etc., is in a good enough condition that I feel comfortable enough streaming again. Because I wanted to stream over the last couple days, but the cough was just so bad. My voice was, yeah, it just wasn't something that I could do confidently. So here we are. We're just getting some extra Escape from Everafter in. Which is sad because we're over halfway through the game at this point. Anyway, army mateys, welcome to Port Cutlass. There be a truce on this island, meaning here all the pirates must leave their quarters at sea. So why don't you start having a gander around and chat with some of the other sea dogs here? You'll need to get at leads as to where the next treasure map piece lie. Sun gem. Oh, so something I'm really furious about is I thought I found like the official, like an official guide for Escape from Everafter, and I'm like, shit, because this game doesn't have a physical release. I wanted to buy some physical media of it just to show my support, but when it arrived, it wasn't from the game developers, it was something independently made, and the fucking thing was made with AI. And it only covered part of the game. I'm like, this is a fucking ripoff, and I'm pissed. Ruffians. Give it to us, lads. Just be me new crew. Ruffians. We are ruffians. Ruffians. Aye, lad, we be hunting for Blackheart's bounty like all the rest of me scurvy dogs, and we're going to find it. Ruffians. Don't let them get to you, crew. Go find me the next piece of the map. Yes, Dad. Well, what if I do want to buy some fresh fish? Let's see. I am out of cash. I definitely want to come back and get both of these. Oh, nice. New follower on Twitter. Oh, you poor wolves. You are too precious for this world. I mean, I suppose it is one way of looking at it. Okay. Again, sadly, there are not enough books, really, and again, this game, I really could have benefited from being longer. It was Kickstarter, I get it. I really do get why it was only as long as it was. But it would have been cooler if there had been more books we could explore and we could see like more people from different books showing up in other books, you know, kind of like what we just saw with that duck. But yeah, sadly, there is only one more full book we get to explore after this, and well, from a storyline standpoint, there aren't really any other characters. Oh, wait, now I know what we can do. Okay, now we can take those dice and give them to that unicorn. I think it was a unicorn. So we can get access to that hard drive. But yeah. I would love nothing more than if this game were to get like something like either I mean, the way this game ends, I don't know how we'd get a sequel out of it. Or if it got like a Yuka Replayly type thing where it's like, yeah, it's the same game, but it's expanded greatly. Because, again, this game could have been if this game is already good. Make no mistake of that. But it could be the best Paper Mario look-alike ever if it was just a little longer. I think... Excuse me. I think this might be the end of the trading quest that, Words. Yeah, I think this might be the end of the trading quest. I could be wrong. Yep, here's your new hard drive. It's definitely a hard drive. Piggy bank. I remember someone saying they needed a piggy bank. Time to cheat! Because it might have been the 3 blind mice. Spoon! What a nice hard drive. Okay, I gotta finish chapter 3 before we can do the next step of this trading quest, so let us continue on, my wayward son. Excuse me, I apologize for the yawnings. Alrighty, Treasure Cove. Port fish cutlet.
You ever heard you tell me there's a staircase going around the access at Greybeard's house? Whoa, it's Greybeard falling somewhere. Seems like a clue bothered. Well, he used to be buyers for Spade, so he also probably knows more about the map page than anyone else. Over the code 7472.
Well, that makes things easier for us. 472. 472. 7 2. 472. Oh, that was easy. Thank you for including that.
What the blazes? You just barged into my corner. Step close so I get a proper look at you. Anyways, I went there which way. More scurvy towards pirate hunting for Blackbird's booty. I keep my doors locked for a reason. I reckon you're here because you heard I once served Blackheart the first mate.
Greybeard, retired first mate of Captain Blackheart. Sorry about that. Yes, we're indeed looking for the next piece of the treasure map. Do you know where it is?
Of course I do, but you're out of luck because I ain't giving up that info just anyone. Blackheart wouldn't want a treasure to be found by somebody who knew him. Unless you can prove you knew Captain Blackheart personally by lips or shield.
Who did we need to give a bottle of rum to?
Or maybe we haven't got that quest just yet.
Let's see. If customer purpose, the buyer might remember something about a bottle. Oh, that's right. That's why I need the bottle of rum. Yep. All right, let's go. Hey, what is that rancid smell?
Which of you will do? Hello, welcome to Everafter. I pulled out a smell here. Someone microwaved this crab and made the entire of us reek of seafood. Then they fled the scene. It's just basic office etiquette to avoid microwaving seafood. Who doesn't know that?
Weird request, but can we actually take that crab off your hands?
I know something committed an office fact faux pas, and the crab is evidence. Can't have you disturbing the crime scene until we find who's responsible for the travesty.
Okay, if we find who's responsible, can I take the crab though?
Gross, but okay.
All right, it was worth a shot. Detective Holmes, what are you doing here?
Oh, admit it. I admit it was me. The microwave, the crab. I just had to have some seafood. Cthulhu gets really offended when I eat seafood and since I'm away from them right now, I just couldn't help myself.
Look, we're gonna need you to come clean.
You're right. I'm a man of integrity, and I holding myself accountable would be the heroic and noble thing to do.
Let's not get carried away.
Okay, I shall tell the receptionist at once.
Seriously, who would want to eat microwaved crab? That just sounds awful. Pardon me. Yeah, maybe I should ease off on some of the voices, because yeah, I'm definitely better well enough to stream, but my voice is probably still kind of blech, all things considered. Here, take the crabs. Nope. Again, I've said it before, I'll say it again, the music in this game is phenomenal. Thank you, Mr. Parrot. Let's see. Okay, I might not be able to do anything here until I can smash rocks. Ooh, cookie. How do I do? I don't know how I do. I mean, yeah, smash that and get in there, but as to how I get to that far side over there, I'm not 100% sure. Sorry.
That's Blackheart's melody! Two doesn't grace me as in decades! What? Boy, is that you? Oh, come here, my beautiful darling. It's been years since I've seen you. You finally returned! You ain't seemed on the kindness today. Polly was Blackheart's parent. I loved her dearly, and the three of us sailed all over the world together. But Blackheart passed, Polly was inconsolable with grief, so she flew off, not letting anyone near. I think your Blackbird's song was to bring her back to me. Well, I have quite an old... We'll have quite an old life together, won't we, Polly?
I'll take care of you. I don't know how to repay you.
Well, if it's not too much trouble, we're looking for Blackheart's bounty, and we need to know where the next map piece is heading.
That's right. You want Blackbird's bounty? Well, you lot have proven yourself worthy of it. I don't have a fine resting place as treasure, but I've never had the drive to go after it. But next map piece of maybe blah 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 blah. You go find Blackheart's bounty. I think the old lad would have approved of your crew. Har 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 har.
Well done searching the next piece of the map, mateys. Now let's see where we headed next. The final piece of the treasure map lies in Molten Isle. Home to the blazing volcano. Most pirates don't dare set foot on Molten Isle, but the Blackbeard's does. The next piece of the map there, and that is where we be headed. What's volcanoes? Here's one of those off the people. We be chasing Blackheart's legends treasure, most coveted prize of all the seven seas. Did he expect it to be easy? We'll sail post haste. Flit, come speak to me when ye be ready.
Alright, let's shove off. Sorry, the way it was panning back made it seem like it was going to be revealed. Ugh. It seems that someone is chasing us. Sorry, I can't think of...
A ship incoming!
Right, these are basically... the librarians.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh. Three attacks, right. Begone thought! Very nice. Librarians, but are they vegetarians? Or are they contrarians? Maybe, are they veterinarians? Uh-oh. Hold on, let me make sure the stream's still okay. It's lagging a bit, but it seems like it's gotten over itself. Depends on what you mean by alone time. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Fair enough. Get you some. Yep. Hello?
Hey there, fancy meeting you here.
Huh. You're the guy from the office security desk. What in the world are you doing here?
I just, honestly, you weren't really supposed to find me yet. But, okay, fair's fair, follow me. Okay, so you're probably wondering why I'm on your ship.
What was your name again, security camera guy? Patches, right?
Yep, that's me, Patches. And you're the big bad wolf. I'm actually a big fan of your music. Sick stuff. What? Okay, you have not heard of Wolfgang. He's nobody. Dude, exactly. He's like so under the radar. Real indie. I'm pretty sure I'm his only fan. His music is like pretty terrible, but it's awesome in an ironic way. Know what I'm saying? Not even slightly. No worries, man. You don't really strike me as a music guy anyway. Okay, spit it out. Why you stowed away on our ship? I mean, because I got business with you guys. I'm gonna join your team. I wouldn't makes you think we're taking applicants, punk. Well, because I figured you don't want me to spill your secret. I know you know the fact that you've been working to sabotage Everafter Inc. this whole time. Chill, I don't intend to spill anything, but yeah, I've been spying on you guys. You know I can see through all the security camera footage around the office, right? Real bold discussing your plans in the open.
Stalking is a huge HR violation. We could also get you in trouble.
Sure, go ahead and report me. In that case, you won't mind if I lay out all your little plans to Mr. Moon. Look, all I'm asking is to travel with you. Taking out Everafter Inc.? Well, I don't care so much about that, but I need to get to the headquarters in the real world. And I know you're headed there too.
So, you're saying that if we let you join our team, you'll keep our secret?
Huh. Flint, you can't possibly be listening to this drivel. This punk is bad news. We can't let him travel with us.
I mean, if he also wants to get to the real world, why not work together? Besides, to be fair, you've got a problem every time someone's needed to join our team.
Because for some reason I cannot fathom, the most irritating characters in all of existence seem to converge right here in this pitiful squad.
Hey, chill,
dude. I know you boomers don't really do therapy, but you could really use it. Since it seems I'm going to be outvoted here, I need to take some space before I ignite this little punk.
Don't mind her. Honestly, Tinder's made a lot of progress emotionally since we first met. Anyway, can you at least tell us why you need to get to the real world so badly?
All in due time, man, but until then, I'll definitely be a useful addition to your team.
Yay, we got the last party member.
My abilities is punch. Punch. All right, so there's some rum for the captain. I think there's a storeroom under the stairs where they're hiding. Let's find it.
Whee! So Patches is interesting to say the very least. He's the strongest of the companions, at least in terms of like raw strength or whatnot. But I don't... He's not... He's one of my less favorite companions to actually fight with. Because I think, for the most part, in my original playthrough, I mostly just used Tinder and Wolfgang. Because Tinder's ability to burn and Wolfgang's ability to bypass defense were just super useful. But yeah, now that we can actually break that shit, let's take advantage of that. Nice. Oh, we also need to outfit Patches. Alright. Oh, there we go. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. I feel kind of dumb. Yay, ink bottles. Okay. Just wanted to confirm. Just wanted to do some confirmation. Let's also head back to Everafter Inc. because there's some stuff we can break in there. La 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 lasagna. Don't know why I'm thinking about that Weird Al song. Don't whatever. Because yeah. Because, you know, one kind of fun part of some early Paper Mario games is once you unlock new ways of exploring, whether it's through companions or the paper folding, it was fun to revisit old areas to see what you could now smash or whatnot. That's not... It's not like it's not here or anything like that, but it's just not as... There's just not as much of it, sadly. It's up here. All right, hold on. Ooh, this is going to be challenging. Ooh, but I also need red down. Ooh, yeah. Wait, how am I supposed to do this? Yeah, that's gonna close it, right? Yeah. There we go. Ooh, I think that's actually our very first Ember Stone, and since we do have a defense plus and an attack plus, we can actually use it. And now that Patches is in the party, we can actually go and yeah, we can actually make it to where we use the Ember Stones. But before anything else, gotta save up for that and that. Whee! Yep. Yep. Combo boost. Yeah. So that, oh, and I need to heal up Flint. Yeah. So, yes, this now does take a lot, but considering that before it was oh, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, it'd be 6 to equip the attack boost and 5 to equip the defense boost. That's a really good deal. It's got to go to Flint simply due to the fact that Flint, yeah, he's the one who's going to be in front and getting wailed on all the time, so he needs the extra defense. Okay, I want poison protect. Yeah, I want the poison protection. Oh yeah, and Patches needs something else now. Let's we can take Poison Infuser back. And Hail Mary. Going up. Oh, that's right. And now we have a quicker way of getting back down to the forge, should we not want to have to go through all of that again. Sadly, I genuinely do not know where any of the other Ember Stones are. That was the only one I found legitimately. All the others I had to look up. And even then, I'm not 100% sure where all the items that can be combined together are supposed to be at. Or all the trinkets. But now that we do have patches, we can also now do this. Right. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh. I guess I failed to do that in my first playthrough, get all the attack trinkets. Sweet. Yeah, that's a good one. Patches gonna have to drop his Hail Mary. Alright, let's also see if we can put our ink to good use. Then we can head back to the ship. Alright, I got 4 things of ink. Damn, these are all good. That's good. Yeah, I know, I'm probably putting more focus on Tinder than anyone else, but that's pretty damn good. We're gonna go with that. Okay. That's everything I can think of that patches can get us access to here at Everafter Inc. Although, now that I've got patches, I think I can actually finish the obstacle course. Yes, I know. I did say about once I beat the obstacle course, then that cuts off our ability to use it to grind cash, but I'm okay with that. Oh shit. Yep. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it, me and you. We can do it. We can do it. We can make our dreams come true. Better stop singing for copyright. Oh, shit. Well, that makes me mad a little bit, but... Oh well, we can definitely get this. I mean, I was about to say, I'm a little surprised Wolfgang doesn't have anything to contribute to the obstacle course, but I'm like, well, since his has to pause to, strum the instruments, I guess that does make some sense. Man, oh, you do get one really good run in and you just can't ever, you just can't seem to get back to where you left off or whatever. Fire. I'll teach you to burn. Oh, yep. Take back what I said about Wolfgang not having anything to do, and yeah, it looks like you don't actually need patches to finish this. I guess just once you get access to it, you have the ability to... Nice. Yeah, I guess just once I have the... Ow. Once I have the ability to run it, I've got all the tools I need, yeah. So cool. Cool beans. Like I said, I can't think of anywhere else off the top of my head in these last two books that I could smash anything, so we're just gonna go back to Treasure Cove. Okay, and we need to heal.
Hey, Stowaway. I'll take you, Stowaway, on me ship. As me first mate, if this Stowaway can be trusted, then we can always use the help of the crew. Come holler, you keep it going.
Let's go. Oh, hidy didy 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 die.
So, this be Scallywag, me Stowaway, me ship.
Yeah, real sorry about that, boss. Just had to hitch a ride with you guys, that's all.
If you have to make him walk the plank, Captain, we understand completely. Would be very reasonable considering he is on here without your permission.
Don't bother me a bit. Welcome aboard, matey. I hope you can fight, because you certainly don't look it.
Oh, I can fight, I assure you. I'm not as soft as I look. Where's your ship going?
Ruffians, we are ruffians. Ruffians.
Oh. Right, back and then forward. Yeah, and now that Teddy's joined, the synergy attacks are now all at their maximum potential. Which, honestly, I do actually like that as a mechanic. Because, like, this is, you know, this game's equivalent of, like, star power and whatnot. And I like that, given that it's the idea behind these one is that we're literally working as a team to become more powerful. Literally, as we gain more companions, the attacks get stronger. Now, again, admittedly, I am of the opinion that for the most part, Tinder's is really the only synergy attack that's worth using. I mean, I'm not saying the others are outright bad, but Tinder's just so much better. I just remembered we can now afford those trinkets at Port Cutlass. Let's grab those before I forget about them. Cool. All right, let us keep a going. We're not getting very far along the map at all, it seems.
Ship him coming. Oh dear, it's demon pigs. Demon pigs. Robo Raiders.
Be gone, foul beast. Very nice. Yeah, I think it's probably obvious given just the animations we're seeing, but yeah, Teddy's whole thing is that, like Wolfgang, he's able to push people to the back row. However, I think unlike Wolfgang, I don't think he penetrates defense. And again, that's just due to this, or he doesn't penetrate shields or whatnot. Again, the trade-off is just Teddy has got the strongest base power out of all the companions.
I see terrible sheesh.
Hold it right there, parents! Hey, who be this now? That's right.
We finally caught up with you. Do you really think you could outrun this state-of-the-art yacht?
Who are these dudes?
Let's just say you have a bit of a complicated history. We will be having that treasure, peasants. Time to get our revenge.
Hey, not suspicious. How you doing? Oh yeah, this is a brand new boss fight. We need to... Because we've technically not... Yeah, they got new stats, new health. That's fine. But yeah, how you doing? Yeah, I know this, oh, there we go. Family, which stream? Set the weekend. Yeah, that's due to the simple fact. So, I got whooping cough on Monday, and I've been out of work. I've had to stay home from work all week. And I'm still too sick. Like, I actually went to work this week, but I was in no condition to actually work, so I got sent home after about an hour. So, let's just say this is the first day all week that my voice is in a position where I could really do anything. So I figured, screw it. Why not stream, you know? I still plan on streaming this on Saturday, of course, but I wanted to be productive. Because if I can't go to work and do my actual job, I'm like, I might as well, you know, do a stream for you guys. At least that was my logic. Will this affect your Pokemon stream date? No. Well, there is a chance, like, don't consider what I'm about to say as gospel or anything like that. There's a chance I might stream tomorrow morning. And if I do stream tomorrow morning, it will be Pokemon. But I don't necessarily think that's going to happen. I think I'm going to just take tomorrow as a chance to rest my body and voice, and then the Pokemon stream will be happening on Sunday normally. And I may not be able to do your stream tomorrow. Then in that case, I won't stream tomorrow. Honestly, you have been one of the biggest supporters of the Pokemon streams, period. So honestly, if you can't come, I don't want to, I don't want you to miss, especially when we're so close, I don't want you to miss out on it. So yeah, since tomorrow we're like not tomorrow. The next stream will be the Pokemon League. And yeah, again, just like I said, you've been such a big supporter of the Pokemon streams. I don't want to take that from you. So I will probably not stream tomorrow morning. Oh. Got enough for... Hey, see the league. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Bye, Prickitude. Alright, but we need to swap. Yeah. I do find it funny, if you really think about it, that the bomb does less damage than being whacked by a nightstick. Now, to be fair, I think, don't quote me on this, but I think that if I had failed to block that, then it would explode on us, and then it would deal more damage. You know, it's always a treat to fight the Three Little Pigs again, because I think you fight them a grand total of 3 times throughout the course of the game. And yeah, it's always fun, because, I mean, they're so stupid, but yes, please, lay it on me. I'll foil again, these unwashed derelicts. Pigs, let's get out of here.
Roxy, I just won't start.
Pudge, what's the meaning of this? Did you get that oil change like I asked? Fools! I'm traveling with a bunch of fools. Ahem, peasants. We shall be needing to travel on your ship temporarily. Would you want to evolve the king between Elite Four and Champion? You can do that? Huh. I don't know. I mean, guess it kind of depends on whether or not we think Bisharp with Evilite will be better suited for the champion, or if King's just embracing King's Gambit's the way to go. Yes, we must be honored by my presence here on your dinky little vessel. You will hitch your yacht and tow it behind until we find a way to fix it. Mm-hmm. I don't trust passage. He's a brat. He's good. Blah, blah, blah. It's true. You can go out when you beat the Elite Four. Okay, that's... Huh. That seems kind of... I didn't know you could do that. That seems strange to me, and it just kind of... I mean, I know that arguably the Elite Four in... at least you think so? Yeah. I know that the Elite Four isn't like the end game per se, like it is in some other Pokemon games, because Area 0 is the end game. But if you can leave before fighting the challenge, the champion, man, that just really would emphasize that Scarlet and Violet has one of the most forgettable Elite Fours. Or that, at the very least, that the Elite Four doesn't hold the same weight that it once did. Which is a shame. Although, to be honest, I hate to say this, but I can't remember any of the Elite Four, except for the first 2 generations. Every Elite Four after that just kind of... And I mean, I freaking streamed Diamond, or I've streamed Pearl, well, Shining Pearl. I streamed Shining Pearl, You can do that in most gens, I think. Wait, really? Huh. Because, yeah, I streamed Shining Pearl, and I don't remember really anything about that Elite Four other than Cynthia's the champion. And Cynthia is... Ooh, she is a fine, hard lady to beat. What? Then I do not... there wasn't technically an Elite Four in Sword and Shield rather than gym leaders came back, which I thought was an interesting idea, but does make it a little less memorable. I heard someone say you can catch an Eevee between Elite Four and Cynthia. Well, really? That's interesting.
Aye, mateys, this fog be mighty thick. Can't see a cursed thing.
Does anyone else suddenly feel chilly? And I mean, I guess, you know, with Gen 7 and Gen 8, having, like, old characters come back as the Elite Four was kind of a novelty. But it does mean it's like, well, they're gym leaders slash kahunas slash Elite Four, so... Anyway, I digress.
Sure me timbers, it's Captain Blackheart's ship.
I thought Captain Blackheart was dead. Isn't that why we're searching for his treasure?
Might he be dead? This is a ghost ship, and it's got a foul business with the likes of us, it does. We can't sail any further in this fog, we're trapped here. You got to board the cursed ship and see what you can appease to trust the spirit.
Why us?
'Cause I'm your captain and I say so. Alright, let me know when you're ready to board the ghost ship.
Yeah. Gen 5 has an old character become an Elite Four. It does? In like Black and White 2, an old character is now a member of the Elite Four, or in normal Black and White, one of the Elite Four is an old character come back. Because, don't get me wrong, I like Gen 5, but I don't remember the gym leaders and the Elite Four psychic. Okay. I do really want to... I do want to stream every generation of Pokemon, that's true. But I freely admit, because I bought Leaf Green when it was re-released on the Switch, and wow, I forgot how tedious... Caitlin, I think. Okay. Forgot how tedious it actually could be, but I really like Black and White, so I'd love to stream both of those games, because, well, I kind of dropped the ball in that I streamed Pokemon Legends ZA before I streamed X and Y, because I just don't have a way to stream X and Y, and I also kind of dropped the ball by streaming Pearl after I streamed Legends Arceus. It would be kind of fun to stream, you know, a Pokemon game that are sequential sequels. Caitlin, I think. Okay. I'll have to look into that later.
Who dares board me ship?
It's I, Flint, first mate of Captain Silver's crew.
Captain who?
I guess we're not that well known.
Aye, and you be seeking my treasure. What makes you think you're worthy of it?
Captain Blackheart, ghost ship, spirit of the most feared pirate of the Seven Seas. So, this is Captain Blackheart's ship? I'm sorry for boarding without permission and everything, Mr. Ghost, but I'm pretty misty out there and we're stuck.
Oh, what's that I see? You have the pieces of the map I trusted to my first mate, Greybeard. Greybeard, that scallywag, you must have considered you worthy if he handed the map piece to you.
We met him in Port Cutlass and helped him reunite him with Polly the Parrot.
Polly, my dear bird, I see a beaut, ain't she? I miss her so. I tell you what, I'll let you pass through the fog and spare your crew from my wrath if you can pass through these 2 trials of wit. Then and only then will I know you're worth seeking my treasure. Good fortune to you, laddie.
That was probably a mistake. I may have hurt my voice. Oh. Follow. So I'm actually just going to back the stream up for me so I can just watch it and follow it. Shit. Shit. Damn it. Get my ass handed to me. Keep looking down. And I keep getting, like, off track. Oh, damn it. You know, at least I'm not taking damage from this. Fucking Christ, I did not touch that. Bullshit. No. Sorry, I apologize about my lack of etiquette, but the hit detection on some of these is actually son of a gum-chewing fuck beast. You know, they made... Yes, I did actually know that. Surprisingly. Fuck, shit, fuck. Okay. Is this just straightforward? Okay, that's my bad. The pepper... Hold on, let me get caught up on the stream. The Pepperhead Hoenn specials as base stats and became viable somehow. Oh, that is interesting. Okay, well, we got through that. Oh. That's about halfway, I think. Oops. This puzzle is very much making me miss Hoenn special means every stat on both attack stats and no stats elsewhere. Okay.
Hey, you made it. You made it through. Perhaps you scrawny sheepdog. Oh, well, you're my treasure after all. But if you want to pass through these misty waters, I got a favor to ask your crew first. Yonder be me final resting place. Nothing yet but me bones. I want your crew to take them with you and bury me proper once you found my treasure. Go take them. Whereabouts these be spots where I met me doom. A fish battle it was, and carrion roared, and the seas raging like a beast. Like any captain worth salt, I went down to my beloved ship. I never feared meeting me end at the hands of the pirates, nay, but the foe that finally set me down in Davy Jones' locker, aye, that'd be a shame I can scarce bear. Some blasted company I never even heard of, Everafter Inc. as some bilge.
Everafter Inc. is responsible for sinking your ship?
Aye, and it's me, the toughest nails, wieldy rubbery like that's which I never seen. They tore through me ship like a storm through sailcloth. Aye, no doubt about it, Everafter Inc. were after me precious treasure. Luck has it tore me treasure map into pieces 3. After Ink plundered the first piece of map from a wrecked ship, but the second and one I treated me first mate Greybeard. Aye, but you look for it, you've already laid your hands on that scrap. So the final piece is to be hidden on Molten Malt Isle, where you be bound next. So beg me to take my bones and lay them proper to rest on the island where my stash me treasure. Let me spirit find peace, knowing that my treasure is in the hands of true pirates like yourself. Farewell, scurvy daubs, and may the wind be of in your favor.
Sweet. But yeah, I would love to stream Oras for the channel. If for no other reason than I really liked Oras, and I don't really want to actually stream the original Ruby. Because I don't want to play Pokemon again before the special and physical split.
Alright, the Fog McLaren, I don't laugh.
Actually, another game I want to stream is Soul Silver. Well, I'm gonna stream Heart Gold for Edgelord. But
I don't know what you did, but you did good work, mate. Let's sail and leave this cursed waters behind us post haste.
do do do. Well, I didn't take any damage from that, thankfully. I admit, that is something between this and Born of Bread. I think maybe the games are a little too forgiving by not having me take damage when I get pricked by spikes or falling off the edge of cliffs, etc. Again, don't get me wrong, it's nice to have the cushion to... And I mean, I know that this game does have a harder difficulty, but I do feel that's a little too forgiving. Albeit, I don't mind how forgiving it was for that spike maze, but still.
Ruffians, 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 ruffians.
So I can't hit that parrot till the shield guy's already dealt with. Actually, yes, I can. Problem is that... Okay, well, that's okay. Why can't I use that? We have one. Oh, the shield must have burned up and I just wasn't paying attention. That's my bad.
Ruffians.
Alright, carry on, my wayward son. Let's see, G-Max or Megas such pure design-wise. Pure design-wise, believe it or not, I actually think G-Maxes have some better designs, but I don't think that's universally true, because there are some G-Max designs I don't like. But I also feel there are some Megas that just feel poorly designed or over-designed and just kind of look weird. Like, I do not like the design of Mega Feraligatr. I've never been too hot on the designs of Mega Aggron or Mega Tyranitar. UFO bug, yeah, definitely. But I love the design of Gigantamax Dreadnought. I like the Gigantamax designs of Lapras, of Butterfree. Butterfree is one of my favorite Gigantamax designs. I think I prefer normal Battleship Turtle, yeah. Sniper Lizard, definitely. I like all the Gigantamax forms of the starters. I prefer the design of regular Grimmsnarl, but I also like the design of G-Max Grimmsnarl.
Aye, here we are, mateys. The second half of the treasure map lies somewhere on this volcanic island. We'll take the skiff ashore. Join me when ye be ready.
I think you meant to say the third piece, because we have the second piece. Now, do you mean the second piece that we, had to find along the way is on here? Then yes. I do agree with that. Then yes, it is technically the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, starters go hard. Yep. And honestly, despite the fact that all the starters were monotyped in Gen 8, which is not something I love, I really do like all the starters from Gen 8. Like, actually, I think the starters in Gen 8 were the first time...
Good luck, you crew.
Were probably the first time since Gen 4 that I just absolutely loved every one of the starters from the minute I first saw them to present. Because, like, there's some generations, like, with Gen 5 that well, okay, that's a lie. Not Gen 5, Gen 6, where I really, 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 really hated, Chestnut. And while I still love Chestnut by any means, he grew on me after I kind of used one. I'm kind of used one in Pokemon Legends ZA. Ooh. Where is a blue? Because I don't dislike any Pokemon, specifically Luxio. It's complicated. Oh, right. That's a good mentality to have, for sure. Let's see. What's the word I'm looking for? Pokemon. Not sure if I had a must-have on the first site from before. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I will say, Chestnut's Mega in particular has really brought me around to Chestnut, because that Mega just really works for me. Let's see, Gen 7. It's not that I disliked any of the Gen 7 starters, but none of them really jumped out at me when I first saw them. Besides maybe Decidueye. But, so Abby and I, we kind of have an agreement that we take turns picking which version. Oh, I mean the base forms. Yeah, but if I'm not sure if I had it, I must... Oh, first sight. Okay. Yeah. Again, I truly don't dislike any of the Gen 7 starters, but I also can't say any of them, like, truly blow me away, if you know what I mean. Okay, this one is... It's complicated on how we're supposed to do this. Okay, there we go. Technically use it if I can, because starters, yeah. Gen 8 and Legends Arceus are brilliant. Diamond had me use all three. Our shades will find the treasure beans all together. We're gonna run up ahead, scout things out. You just scout ahead. Quiet, see you later. But, yeah, sorry, with the Gen 7 starters, it's like the only one that kind of stood out to me was Decidueye, but it was Abby's turn to pick the starter, and she also preferred Decidueye, so she got that one. I ended up using a Litten, and I liked Litten a lot, actually. I'm not the biggest fan of Incineroar, at least in terms of its design. Like, I fully acknowledge Incineroar is one of the most broken Pokemon of all time. It's just, I'm just not too crazy about his design. Let's see. Well, not in Diamond. I didn't use Chimchar on there. Okay. Yeah, I think I've often gone back and forth as to when it comes to Gen 4 starters. It's like, okay, is my favorite... Is my favorite Gen 4 starter, does this count? Okay, no, it doesn't. Is my favorite Gen 4 starter Chimchar or Piplup? I do tend to favor Piplup in most instances, but yeah, I like the Gen 4 starters a lot. Got a shiny Turtwig on Platinum. Oh, very nice. Yeah, one of Abby's favorite starters is, it might actually be her favorite starter, or because I don't know if it's like her favorite, or just one of her favorite is Turtwig. But yeah, I think Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 8, and Gen 9 were the only Pokemon Legends Arceus. Oh, on Arceus, got it. Are the only gens that I absolutely loved every starter, all forms, immediately upon seeing them, and they didn't have to grow on me over time. Because, like, when I first, like, way back in the day when Pokemon was brand new, I didn't like Venusaur, which is ironic because Venusaur is now my favorite of the original trilogy. Or original Trinity. I didn't have the old consoles. Okay. In Gen 2, I also likewise didn't like Meganium. And don't get me wrong, Meganium was an absolute beast of destruction that I appreciated its existence with when I streamed Legend ZA as Edgelord, but it's still not my favorite. I have a newfound appreciation for it, but it still isn't my favorite. Technically used all three Cantonian starters, I think. Yeah, I've used all three at different points in different save files across different consoles. Oh, shit. I think... Words. Yeah, I liked all three Hoenn starters so much that I went out of my way to trade, like... I started the game and I traded off one Pokemon, started the game again, traded off another Pokemon. Also, I could have... Hold on. Millet. Okay, sorry. I'm technically metagaming because I'm pretty sure this is part of, like, a different quest that I'm not supposed to be able to do until later, but... Fuck it, I remembered it, so I'm taking advantage of it. I once saw Charmander, and it was so happy. Charizard on certain occasions. Deep Bulbos, Squirtle, nice to be used. But yeah, to make sure that I could use all three Hoenn starters in one playthrough, because I liked them that much. I technically could have done that with Pearl, but I wasn't as... Made your heart melt, I believe you. But I think that was around the time that I was getting busy with high school and eventually even college. So I wasn't around my younger sibling or just my other siblings as much to do the trading. So, oops. So that's why I didn't end up using all three starters in Pearl. I already read that. Let me think. Yeah, I actually absolutely despised the Gen 5 starters when they first came out. And honestly, I still don't like them very much as a whole. Because, like, Sunshine, their favorite animal is a snake. So when Snivy was introduced, they were ecstatic. And don't get me wrong, I definitely think Snivy is the best of that gen. But I can get you a starter for the DLC bench if you want a chance to try them out. Maybe. Maybe. we'll cross that bridge when we actually get there. But I'm not the biggest fan of Tepig. I don't hate Tepig, but I don't love Tepig either. I think out of all the firefighting starters, he's the one that I'm the most lukewarm on. Oops. Words. I'm just trying to. Sorry, I'm trying to think. And oh man, I was so personally disappointed with Oshawott, because for those who don't know, which is honestly probably most of you, otters are my absolute favorite animals. Fire Mega. Yeah, it's got a good Mega though. Are my absolute favorite animals ever. So when I saw Oshawott, I couldn't have been happier because I'm like, yay, finally a starter that's an otter. But I genuinely hate the fact that its final form is a sea lion. Because I'm like, but that's not an otter. Now, this pouch is locked tight. I'm not sure how to open it. Break it open. I can't. The material's really tough and I don't want to damage what's inside. Let's hold on until we find a way to open it. So, yeah, I don't hate Sasamurott. I truly don't. But I am disappointed with it because I didn't want a sea lion. I wanted an otter. Yeah, sometimes Pokemon go very different ways from their base forms. Agree. Yeah, they really do. And I'm not saying that... And on the one hand, given the fact that, you know, Sasamurott was arguably meant to be like a samurai, the direction they went into, like, if we just look at Sasamurott's design in a bubble and ignore the fact that it started out as an otter, I actually think its design is fantastic in conveying that of a Anthro Samurai or whatever. Like, it absolutely nails... Like, Sasamurott's design is not bad. In fact, I think it's really good. I just don't like it as the final evolution of Oshawott. Hey, Flint, got a hunch that there's something to see here in this rock pit. Well, I think the treasure map lies beyond here. I can smell it. So we got to get through there somehow. As usual, nothing gets by you, guy. Us mice can clearly blow the boulder up with our dynamite stash. Problem is that the 3 mouse job and my 2 scatterbrained associates wandered off somewhere. You gotta find Scratch and Betty so we can blow us up. As for the Gen 6 starters, I know one of the main reasons I didn't like Chestnut was because I saw some possible fan renditions of what Chespin's final form could be, and it was kind of like a quadrupedal weasel. And honestly, I just liked that fan design so much better than what we actually got. So I let my biases of what it wasn't rather than what it was. Let's see, chat wasn't loading for a bit. It turns out it's because I have 57 tabs open. That's not good. Like 5 of them being YouTube videos and 1 of them being Netflix. Hey, Muffin, how you doing? I am sick. Like, I have been sick all week. In fact, I am unfortunately going to be missing an entire week of work due to my illness. Because I thought I was better to go back to work today, and I did go back to work today, and I didn't even last an hour before they're like, dude, you're dying. You need to get out of here for your safety. But that aside, because I mean, I'm not, financially, I'm doing okay, so it's not like the end of the world. It's, again, still not ideal, but yeah, that's why we're doing an extra stream during the week, is because, well, I can't be at work. And, well, I feel like I should be doing something. You know? Yeah, we definitely want to get... Okay, who has the poison resistance, just out of curiosity? right, I did take that off for... I can't get this on you, can I, Flint? No. Okay, can we get it on patches, though? Yeah. Yeah, let's definitely... Because burn resistance is going to be way more useful here. Now, sadly, it doesn't mean that patches... Oh, shit. Patches is not going to be able to now punch these guys, but it does mean that he can... he just won't get the burn status condition. Because sadly, there is no... Because I can, again, Paper Mario. I don't feel like I am being rude by comparing these games to Paper Mario, because the entire point and purpose of these games was to be games inspired by Paper Mario. For those who, like me, grew up with the first two Paper Mario games and missed them dearly. Anyway, but yeah, in the first Paper Mario game, at least, I don't remember if it was in the second, there were items that, there were items you could get that would allow you, as Mario, to jump on top of fire enemies without burning yourself. There is sadly no item like that in this game. No, I've got to... Here, let's swap. Because Flint's got to be the one to take out that guy in the back. Damn, yeah, being sick can work suck. That's how I feel when my leg was recovering and I didn't feel like the job searching because I can't do shit anymore. Situation, yeah. Yes, I will probably have an answer to your question. Oh, shit. Not great. Fuck it. Oh, I don't actually know what Primarina's ability is off the top of my head, or what the options are for Primarina off the top of my head. Oh, here we go. Liquid Voice turns every sound into a water type move. Oh, that sounds awesome. Because, oh, violence, violence. Nope. If there's going to be violence, I must be the one to instigate it. So, Psychic Voice and Hyper Voice. Okay. If Movie Mario and Movie Sonic met, they would argue and they would agree on their dislike of mushrooms and Torrent. Yeah, definitely the voice sounds nicer. Yeah, no kidding. They'd also argue over the fact that Mario would be jealous that Sonic is just... Movie Sonic is just better written, better acted, and just isn't a better movie altogether. Yeah, I said it. I'm not the biggest fan of the Mario movies. What of it? And I think the Sonic movies are actually... I mean, they're not art, but high art by any means, but they're probably the best video game movies out there. Yeah, I'll throw down with anyone who wants to disagree with me about the Sonic movies. And yeah, I'm probably a little biased because I'm not the biggest fan of Mario, save Mario, Paper Mario. But I am, well, okay, I'm not even the biggest fan. Okay, here's the thing with Sonic. I am not the biggest fan of Sonic's games. I love Sonic's characters. I love Sonic's world. That is where my fandom and my love of the franchises stem from, because yes, I've played the games when I was a kid, but I also watched some of the shows as a kid. And that's where my love for the franchise came from. That means you only psychic attack is psych. That means your only psych attack is not... Okay. Oh, that is a good point. Yeah, we need some more TP. I heard a person who was the biggest Mario person, like such a big fan, and even he was like meh on the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which absolutely shocked the hell out of me. Yeah, I mean, I've heard like a big Mario fan as well be like, I'm glad I saw the Mario movie because he is a big Mario fan and he knew that he probably would have been a little disappointed had he not seen it. though psychic voice is gimmicky. That's fair. But he is like, he's like, yeah, as a Mario fan, I would have been sad had I not seen. I put Hail Mary twice on Wolfgang. What is wrong with me? There we go. AD base power disables regeneration. That is nice. But yeah, he's like, yeah, if I would have, as a Mario fan, I would have been sad if I didn't see it. But I could also tell him, like, bro, you're clearly a Mario fan, and you're just desperate to justify that you watched something that was not too gimmicky, but psychic is 90. Yeah, I get you. It's like you're really just trying to justify that you liked a movie that is objectively not great. And because you're an internet critic, you're like, well, I can't be wrong about anything. I'm like, dude, just own it, you motherfucker. You should upgrade your character named outfits that look especially like a closet. 75, okay. Sorry, you should upgrade your character named outfits that look especially like a closet. Sorry, what are you talking about? Nothing? And I mean, again, speaking of how much I love the Sonic characters, like, just as an example, I absolutely adored the Chaotix case files. I'm like, more Sonic podcasts, please. In fact, after I listened to the case files, I went out of my way. I've been buying the hardbound collections of the IDW Sonic comics because I'm like, damn, I need more of this world in my life. Bad or good is entirely subjective. I mean, that is definitely one of the nice things about Pokemon is that, sure, while there is probably definitely a correct answer competitively, in a casual playthrough, that's most of the time. Yeah, exactly. There is always room to be creative, you know? Again, at least non-competitively. Because again, if we were being competitive, I never would have used the Pavilion that I was using in, help! That I was using in, Legends EA. Granted, I still love Pavilion as a Pokemon, just because I love its gimmick of having different wings depending on what region it's from. I mean, granted, Legends EA, you can only get a grand total of 2 Pavilions, but still. Or 2 styles of Pavilion. When you upgrade the characters, the outfit options look... Oh, looks like a closet. Looks like... Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, and why I sent you a mixed attacker Dragapult, which I can appreciate. Take that, racism. Pavilion can get 100% sleep fast. That's true. Then again, I freely admit, my love of Pavilion probably just stems from the fact that moths are... I like moths. Like, Volcarona, one of my favorite Pokemon. Like, one of the reasons why I struggled so hard in the Scarlet and Violet DLC in my personal playthrough is I had a... Oh, shit. Is I used a Frostmith, but didn't really properly take into account of giving it a good Terra typing and good moves to support its Terra typing. Mission attempt joke fail. You know what? It's still appreciated. So it's gimmicky, but not worthless. That is true. Plus, as we did kind of discover, at least I kind of discovered in the Legends Arceus or Legends EA playthrough, that at the very least, as gimmicky as Pavilion was, teaching it Giga Drain in that combat format actually was still pretty useful in its own way, you know? Again, not amazing, but it was able to actually stick around just because it was periodically healing itself. But yeah, I forget if I've asked you, Suspicious, what's your favorite Pokemon? And again, just for, I think I've said this, but I'll say it again, just for transparency. My favorite's Volcarona. Yeah, plus I can take it. Not every joke hits. Sometimes you gotta learn it, just like making jokes. I mean, and it also doesn't help that since I'm having to read it rather than hear you say it in the moment, it does take me a second to make the connect. And especially with that, I kind of was like, wait, what are you talking about? Trevenant and Phantom. Of course, you know what? You have told me that. I don't know why I asked that again. Sorry about that. I did know that. My bad. Yeah, you have already told me this. Or at the very least, I was able to infer this based on what your usernames often are. Oh, Sunstone or Sun Gem. Oh, shit. Yeah, Trevenant and Phantump are great Pokemon, and yeah, Abby made sure that Edgelord got to use one in, Made sure that Edgelord got to use one in, Sword and Shield. Sorry, I kind of, okay. Oh, I'm dumb. I got this. Right. It's okay, Mom. Your favorite Pokemon is Edgelord? Ha, joke's on you, Edgelord's not a Pokemon. Actually, all joking aside, I have been thinking I need to grab the remakes of the Mystery Dungeon game that are available on the Switch so I can actually play a game of Pokemon where Edgelord is a Pokemon. My first hidden ability was Trevenant. Nice. Shoot, I don't know what my first hidden ability Pokemon was. I don't remember. And again, it's also partially because I don't pay as much attention to the hidden abilities. At least I didn't until recently. Mostly just because I'm like, I'm just going to play casually and I'm not going to worry about competitive. But ever since the raid battles have becoming more of a thing, it's like I kind of had to have been paying more attention to EVs and natures and other shit like that. I got, yeah. Oh, you got into, got it. Valid. It's valid. Fought a Trev 5 stars and then opened a 6-star raid because I beat it. Very nice. Edgelord needs to be careful not to be sent to a doctor. He will be sent to the Crusher. Made into candy. Oh, okay, that's actually that's pretty funny, Muffin. That's a funny thought, that's for sure. Granted, well, then again, if I ever do decide to do them, if I ever get a game, if I ever get a Mystery Dungeon game that I can play for the channel, I probably will just let you guys vote on what we want Edgelord to be, rather than trying to decide for myself what would be best for Edgelord, if you know what I mean. Good night. Hey, I'm glad you could stop by at all. We're coming for you, Scratch. Here to rescue. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I'd probably just let you guys vote on what which Pokemon Edgelord should be. Again, unless of course it's like the Explorations of Darkness games where it's just kind of the Exploration of Darkness, Exploration of Time, Exploration of... Wait, how do I... Wait, which one bumps this one up? There we go. where it's like I gotta answer a fuck ton of questions and get lucky. If I do end up streaming one of those, if I can stream one of those, I literally will just take whatever I randomly get assigned, you know? But yeah, how have you been, Muffin? I know you already said kind of good, but how you been? All right, dynamite it. Oh, right. Ring a blow! Well, this blows. I was gonna play Seiko to meet you there. Because, yeah, by the way, something I've been thinking about is I know that the plan was supposed to be I would stream this game and then I would resume my rotation. And I know plenty of people are waiting for me to get to Sonic games. But also Tomodachi Life Living the Dream just came out. And given, I mean, I've already posted a couple videos I've recorded off my phone to Shorts. And even uploaded some to the Discord, and part of me is like, shit, I kind of think I need to stream Tomodachi Life next. I mean, because in my island, Edgelord is a character on the island, but he wasn't like the OG character. I'm like, I should stream that and make Edgelord the, like, main guy on the island. Nice work, Flame Growler, let's get out of here! Quick, fast, space, I'm playing the ball through up and I'll help you. Sorry, today's my bye. Fuck you, 3 blind mice. Are you kidding me?
Flint! Flint! Flint, we gotta get out of here.
Okay. What? That's bullshit. I literally couldn't run until the thing was up to my ankles.
Flint, what amazing! I saw the volcano up. Are you okay?
The 3 blind mice, they stole the map piece.
Those backstabbing scallywags! They're already getting away on the pig's yacht. They must have secretly repaired it, the sneaky scoundrels. Blast it! Good go after them, lass. Come on!
Sorry, that was bullshit. Literally, I physically could not move until after the lava was up to my ankles. How dare those disgusting rodents cross me? That's my yacht, mine!
We gotta give chase and fast. If we move swift, we won't lose them. Flint, get yourself ready and come speak to me on the double.
We're just gonna heal. And then we're going to... There is a guy who does reactions to Avatar: The Last Airbender. He uploaded slowly and irregularly with months-long gap recording these episodes over many years. He'll finish uploading. Well, good for him, I guess. Yep, let's go. And I mean, I got nothing against people who are just doing passion projects, but who are very much like, hey, we'll get to it when we get to it. Because, I mean, again, outside of ad revenue, they're technically doing this to give us free, I demand you accelerate the ship immediately. We must make haste if we're gonna catch up with those disgusting rodents.
Yeah, but not a speedboat, Piggy. The ship be at the mercy of the wind. We're sailing as fast as we can. You oink won't change a thing. Right before we brought the ship out of straw, we could go faster. Why do you want even out of straw, huh? Your mares don't look stupid. Besides, sticks are clearly the strong material.
Quiet, both of you foolish fools. We have a real problem to solve. So, do we know which way the mice are going?
Aye, without the map, we'd be clinging to their wake, but so long as we keep the pace, they'd be hard-pressed to give us the slip.
Rage trouble ahead.
Ruffians, 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 we are ruffians.
Because I remember when Linkara was doing the history of Power Rangers, and people were harassing him over, like, when he, or hell, even, like, back when the abridging was like the standard form of entertainment online, and people were just constantly harassing little Karibo or Team 4, I just realized that's not going to work, because his sword's pointed straight forward. So let's just do this. And it's like, bro, they're doing this for free. I mean, yes, again, ad revenue and all that shit, but ad revenue is not always, you know, as high as it probably should be. But it's like they are still technically putting this entertainment out for us to consume for free. Stop harassing them. I don't know. I just find it funny that he watched an entire Avatar show in 2020 during the summer and has been playing it since slow pace. It's like one episode every 3 months or longer. I mean, it kind of reminds me, Adam from Your Movie Sucks. He started a review on the live action, or not live action, the Lion King remake that is not live action, and says otherwise doesn't know what they're talking about. And yeah, he uploaded part 2 like a few years ago, or uploaded part 1 a few years ago, and still hasn't gotten around to working on his part 2, mostly due to medical reasons. So I'm not upset. It's just, it's a situation that reminds me of that. So I thought I'd bring it up. Oh, hi.
Oh, you gotta pay toll to pass.
Oh, wait, a toll out of here? Really, don't have time for this. Can you just sail around?
Not a chance, lad. All pirates live by a strict code. We pay the tolls to help fund Clean the Ocean Initiative.
Okay, well, fine. Let's just pay and get this over with. How much?
Wait a second, I know you. You, that entitled guy that didn't pay that bridge toll outside Happy Half Hollow. I went bankrupt after that. I had to leave my home and move my business here. I lost everything. You're gonna pay, mister.
You know, I wonder if this encounter would happen if we had actually paid the toll at Happy Hal Hollow. 'Cause I'm inclined to say maybe, probably not. Yeah, I mean, I get you. You want to make good quality things, and that doesn't really play a lot. So it just fades up and down. I mean, that's kind of part of the issue I've been running into right now with my Edgelord comic. I want to write it, but I have just, and even though I know where the story's going, for lack of a better word, I've just been having such severe writer's block that I just have not made any wait, never mind. This isn't going to work. I've made no headway on my comic. I haven't written a new comic in like several weeks, sadly, at this point. Okay, we're going to swap spots. Dude, I swapped to the back because I didn't want you punching me, dick. Babu.
I wanted to make at least a YouTube video every few weeks, so I'm gonna upload it over you just to get around to do another
Record or editing, I feel that.
This is my paint to toll. Only there were more upstanding citizens like them.
I'm just going to throw this out there. You didn't have to pack up and leave just because we beat you up. I mean, yes, we're still technically in the wrong for beating you up, but you didn't have to close your business down or whatever.
Words, I can see the yacht just a bit. Make sure you're ready before we encounter them.
I'm not ready yet. Hold on. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Did he just jump into the water? Did he just drown himself? He might have. But then again, I don't know the physiology of, storybook of, bridge trolls. Maybe they can breathe underwater.
Halt ye be thieving bilge rats, this be the end of the line. Hand over that map pieces or we'll send your scurvy ship to the dips. Go about.
The horror, I can't bear the disgusting rats stinking up our premium yacht. You can't pry the map out of our cold dead paws! Alright boys, this is what we trained for, let's do this! Uh-huh. That counts as okay. Rat. Oh well, I can at least get this one. Oh, there goes their sword at the very least. Okay, how did I royally mess that up? Ha. Okay, assholes. I'm gonna make a joke like, honestly surprised any of these people can drink things because they're paper, but then I found out that when paper gets wet and dries, it's technically called cockling. That's kind of funny. Wait, what? Since when? I call bull honky on that. Oh, right. This now takes 2 synergy things. Or did it always take 2? I don't remember. Point is, it's been upgraded. Take that, asswipe. What the fuck? Does this world follow Pac-Man rules? You throw something on one side of the border, it appears on the other side. Yes, it does. At times. I really should probably get some more help. No, whatever.
Get off me ship, you backstabbing scallywags.
I can't believe you're trying. You'll have no easy marks. All right, time to move out. I feel it in the heart phase. I'll strap my rarity shop castle. Fuckers.
Good riddance. Or such move.
Where did the mice go?
Right, mates, we gotta find that piece of grass, but find plot of course. Get hollow when you're ready to hoist anchor and set sail.
Indeed, a character would devour those mice. Good. Yeah, I really can't wait for our D&D project to finally be ready for uploading. I've been really excited about this, provided we do ever finish it, because D&D projects and campaigns and stuff have a nasty habits of never actually, finishing, which is a shame. Mice can also breathe underwater and also jumped off the boat into the water. That's fair. What a pretty land.
Alright, we made it to the long last treasure cove. It'll be the Pirate League, mateys. With the depths of cursed isle as Blackheart moved out to hoist the sails, lads. We're bound for Heart of the Island.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Big day ahead of us.
Yes, I would love to save the game. Thank you for asking.
Oh, I can't believe we're almost at the treasure. This is exciting.
I can almost taste that promotion. One step closer to victory.
By the way, Patches, you still haven't told us why you want to get to the real world so badly. You don't seem to care about shutting down the telepage networks. What's your real reason?
Well, all I can say is that Everafter Inc. took something very important from me, and the only way to get it back is to go to the headquarters in the real world.
Holy hell, is this Angel Island after it's crashed down? Who took the Master's Emerald this time? Good question.
We're here, mateys. Come upstairs when you're ready. Aye, we sailed far as we can to the cove. We'll be taking skiffing the rest of the way. Shh, did you hear that? Ruffians, 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 we are ruffians. That's why we're ruffians, ruffians.
Mr. Moon took the Master Emerald. Probably. Super Pillowy Punch! Yay, murder!
Well then, lads, come on, jump the skiff and ready further in the island.
We will, but we're going to take a nap. I want to recover my caffeine meter. Right, jump on the skiff.
You made it, mateys. The treasure be so close I can taste it. Follow me.
Come with me through the fire, burning so real, and tonight we'll rise high. Oh dear. Pardon me. Oh dear.
Of course I can smell it. We have hit in, I wonder. Oh, sit right back and I hear a tale of a fateful trip. Blimey, Blackheart, what a sly dog, ain't he? Oh, you found me treasure, you scurvy dogs.
Shiver me timbers, it's Captain Blackheart. You actually did it to me, treasure stashed right up ahead. Are you there, you Captain Motley Crew?
Oh, yes, that's me, Captain Silver.
Me hearty congratulations, y'all. You're gonna be rich. And now I can rest in peace knowing me treasure was found by a bunch of true pirates. Now please bury me bones right here in this peaceful patch of land so my soul can be at rest.
Aye, aye, Captain. Mateys.
You heard the ghost started again.
Yay, paying our respects to the dead.
Thank you kindly. Before I go, one last request. You have me blessing to do whatever you wish with my treasure on one condition. Make sure that the blasted company Everafter Inc. doesn't catch one bit of it. My soul will rest easy knowing the greedy scallywags that sink me ship won't get their grubby hands on me life's work. So you will promise me that you'll make sure the scruffy lot of Everafter Inc. don't lay no filthy finger on me treasure. Well, we'll make sure Everafter Inc. doesn't get your treasure. I of course will protect your treasure from Everafter Inc. True pirate always keeps the word. Har. Alright, so I can rest in peace finally. Farewell, mateys. Blimey, it was an honor to speak to Captain Blackheart himself. Go ahead and treasure lad. I'll just take a moment here. I'll be right behind you. Oh, what the hell? We get water and I come back and I was talking to a ghost pirate. Yep. Nothing about what you just said is factually incorrect. Okay, we're still full on everything, so we don't need to heal. Pumpkin spice latte.
So much treasure. I've never seen so much gold, and I hoard this stuff.
Shiver me timbers! Blackheart's bounty, we found it. I can't believe me eyes. It's beautiful. Well, lads and lasses, a fair split of the booty sounds about proper. Let's get a hold aboard and make ready to set sail. Best moving before ever the ink catches wind of pilfering the loot. Captain Silver, here's something factually incorrect. You love when I talk about the... Anyway, we're not taking the gold. We're delivering it back to Everafter Inc. I know we made a promise to Blackheart's ghost, but we really need to earn that promotion. Have you got in screw loose, kid? A blasted promotion? Who cares? We made a sacred promise to Blackheart and Everafter Inc. wouldn't see one bit of his fortune. We really need to earn that promotion. It's important. Kid, I don't think you heard me. A pirate's word is as good as all he's got, and I couldn't leave it myself. I broke it to the greatest pirate who ever sailed the seven seas. Are you truly saying you'd hand us over to the company responsible for Blackheart's demise against his last wishes?
Silver, I guess we have no choice but to tell you. The whole time we've been aiming to take down Everafter Inc. from inside. To do that, we need to get to the real world headquarters so we can earn this promotion's only way.
As much as I'm transfixed by all this gold, we must give it up. We will put a stop to Everafter Inc. forever. Chase them out of all the storybooks they poison with their corporate stink. Isn't that what Blackheart would have wanted anyway?
That's a mighty ambitious plan you got there. And frankly, I think out of your blinking minds, overthrowing the company, that's never going to happen. Besides, you have enough gold to jump into any storybook we want and live like kings.
Sorry, Silver, that's the only way. We've already come this far.
You're breaking me heart, kid. Have to settle this the old-fashioned way, won't we now? A duel! Fair and square, the two of you at a time and no swapping. If you win, you can do what you want with the loot. But if I win, we do it my way. If we keep our word, not a single coin goes to Everett Inc., then I shall let you have your cut.
Fine.
Okay, no worries, Muffin.
Fine, we'll take care of you.
You'd better pray you lose for your own sake. Breaking an oath's unforgivable. Alright, first a battle fight. Wolfgang and Patches come face salty dogs. Remember, no swapping allowed. Jeez. I am not having any luck not being hit by that. No, Abby's not sick, thankfully.
Hey, Daddy Sheep, first grip. Right then, it looks like we fought too fierce.
I love the changing scenery of this fight.
All right, changing nothing to fight you finish Flint. There's a Flint and Ava. Careful now, this cave scene might be dedicated. Wouldn't want these staircases to fall on you, eh? You think you're worthy of taking all my treasure? Prove it! Come at me if you can!
Yes, so next up should be Tinder.
You personator for some back up here. Flint, I've had enough of your buckler Tinder. Take his place, see what you can do.
Oh, right. Because it's like no swapping. Shoot, that means it was too... It was enough flames to hit the people on top. Crap, some extra one. Oh, I didn't know that would pull him to the front. That's good. Bought a Lego set recently for like 36% off its original price. $55 became $20 instead. Nice.
Tough as nails, I need to switch me tack again.
I love this boss fight, by the way. It's one of probably my...
Hey, it's fine, bit of fun. I feel alive again. Who's next inside Flint and Patches?
Bone Lady just Yoshi them all? Yes, because she turned into a frog.
Arr! Show me timbers, me sword. Stop fighting me. You've yet to see the right at the end. In the line, mateys, I got nowhere left to run. Wolfgang and Tinder, you're up.
Guess Ava gets to do the absolute least in this fight. Wait, no. Ava got to fight twice in a row. Never mind. Never mind. I think everyone gets to do 2. Oh, shit. I did not. Not good. No, the name. Chai T. T not. Yep. Okay, do I have a group heal? Okay. I need to get some more smelling salts. Shoot. All right, time to lay the smack down. Hell yeah, Tinder. Booyah. "'Twas a fine scrap, it was, but he bested me fair and square. I suppose he can do what you want with the treasure, but I was no part of no promotion. It makes me sick, breaking me promise to Blackheart. I can hardly live with the shame. You were a good crew, you were. I was hoping you'd take a good with me and sail off to better waters. But alas, you got your own mission. I will respect it. Wish you all the best of luck, Make. I'll be taking my leave now. Now that I've had my fill of the salty sea air once more, there ain't much turning back for me. With a bit of fortune, that is, to be the last of ye lay eyes on me. Farewell, I know that's been an order sailing as your captain." Well, that's kind of a bummer. It is what it is. It's hard for me to give up Blackheart's gold after Ink 2, but promise or not, we have no other choice.
Truth be told, the gold stash is really a drop in the bucket for Everafter Inc. anyway.
Okay, I guess we should report back to the office and let Mr. Moon know we found the gold. Alright, we got the last level up. You're sending me to Crispin 1. Yes, I do. Now, I'm actually going to need to end this here. All right. Well, that's good timing because I gotta go. I'll say hi to Abby for you for sure. Yeah, if I do end up streaming tomorrow, I might do more of this rather than Pokemon. But otherwise, stream schedule should be normal this weekend. I'm not sure when, but I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.